Yo, peace, fam. Um, it's a sad week, man. You know what I mean? For a lot of people, man, we lost brother. Man. I mean, I scratch my head, man. We always wanna, as a people, man, black people, we always wanna, what I'm saying, blame conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying? Blame white folks, blame Illuminati, blame secret societies and all of this stuff, man. But yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, man, and this is the real deal. You know, what you saw or what you heard, what I'm saying, that took place, man, you know what I mean? It's a never ending cycle, man. You know what I mean? A never ending cycle in the black community. Um Black people for one are their worst enemy, man. Hands down, could agree to disagree, or we can agree to disagree. Um, I know what it's like, man, to be hated on, man. I did 15 years in prison. Most of my fights was with dudes that had issues with me because I worked out. I didn't socialize with no one or anyone. I was set up. I had a, individual for one, put a homemade knife in my house. Come to find out, the person that put the homemade knife in not my house, but in my cell was somebody that was close to me. You know what I mean? Jealousy and envy, man, is not a complexion or a physical trait. It's a state of mind. You know what I mean? It's a warped state of mind. And that's a quality of the real, man, that's keeping us from evolving or growing. You know, in the black community, man. It don't matter if you call yourself more scientist, Nation of Islam, Christian, Buddhist, Hebrew, Israelite, Jew, whatever. It's a natural emotion, but because to be jealous basically means to be zealously vigilant. But a lot of the killings, you know what I'm saying, that's taking place in the black community, everybody want to point to the police. The police is not the number one killer of black people. It's black people with the nigger state of mind. That's the number one killer of black mankind. Let's get that clear. You know what I mean? You got all these Black Lives Matter, you know, these you know organizations that's talking about, the police they're doing this and the white man this, but statistics or numbers basically indicate that the number one killer of black people is black people. You know what I mean? All this shit about he was a sacrifice um, for the Illuminati and all this bullshit. Man, niggas did that shit, man. You know what I mean? And lo and behold, an individual by the name of Eric Holder basically it was revealed that he did what he did. You know what I mean? Out of something personal. And you come to find out, as always, it's the ones that's closest to you. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna, ride, the brother's name. I never really listened to, Nipsey Hussle except for an interview he was giving on Instagram. Um, I watched it on Instagram. He was talking about spirituality and energy, and so forth. Um, yes, man. The saga continues. Black on black crime. It's not police. It's not white man. Yes, we live in a system for one that's predominantly ran by white people, and I don't want people to assume or take this video as me being a racist. I don't have the power to be a racist. I don't have a history of killing hundreds and millions or thousands of other ethnicities or other races. You know what I'm saying? Like, black people have been. So let's get that clear. Just have an open mind. I'm just basically dropping a jewel and letting it be known that all that bullshit that y'all sitting there on the internet talking about, um, Nipsey Hussle was killed by the Illuminati and he was, killed by the government or whatever. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we, I know what it's like, man. I've seen jealousy, you know, on Facebook, on Instagram, on a lot of social media. I get a lot of inboxes. I get a lot of individuals for one that make comments. I mean, I'm not going to delve or go into the history, but the individuals that always have issues with you because you make it out of a situation or gutter or you make a difference with yourself is always the ones that look like you. And I'm just basically, saying speaking facts. You know what I mean? Not all black people, for one, are wicked and evil. Not all black people are righteous and good. It's a human thing, but when it becomes immoderate or imbalanced, you know what I'm saying? Yes. It becomes that green-eyed monster, envy and jealousy. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. When it overwhelms your logic, your intelligence, your mind, then yeah, you'd be surprised, man. Even family members. I have some family members for one to this day that have issues, with me because of the type of brother I have become. I could have, left out of prison and been like a lot of these guys that just give up on life, eat out the garbage can, living off of a woman or women, uh, selling drugs, robbing individuals, picking up where I left off. But instead, like Nipsey, I changed my life. I might not be celebrity status or, you know, on that level, but I've made some differences with my life and I've made some differences in the lives of other people, not just black people, but all people. And when people see that, especially people that look like you, they don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones that smile in your face, hee hee ha ha, and then turn right around and eat your flesh, talk about you, backbite you, you know what I'm saying, backstab you, the whole 9 yards. You pretty much know what it's like if you have, have experienced this, situation. But R.I.P. to, you know what I'm saying, the king, the young Lord, the young God. Um, I'm not making this video because I'm trying to get views or whatever. I'm making this video because this is something that I've dealt with personally. I haven't been killed, but I know I'm not promised tomorrow. You know what I mean? Um, I'm gonna continue to do what I do. I love wellness. I love fitness. I love training. And yes, there are people for one that are envious and jealous of me. Straight up and down. You know what I mean? And I had the same situation when I was in prison. And I'm still doing the same thing I was doing. You know, I don't let, my age, I don't let salt, pepper, I don't let, achy joints, I don't let nothing hold me back. Nothing. The only person that can hold me back is me, myself, and I. I'm not gonna let no jealous niggas, Indian niggas, bitch made ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, faggot ass niggas hold me back at all. You know what I mean? So Keep in mind that this is a cycle, and y'all need to keep up out of your mouth the white man. The white man ain't worried about you niggas. I'm not talking about black people, but I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, black with the nigger savage mentality, the ignorant, foolish mentality. He ain't worried about y'all. Because the thing about it is, you helping to kill off positive minded, you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Whether you shoot him or whatever. You backbite, you talk about him, you shit on him, you do everything. You don't socialize. You know what I'm saying, you're killing him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, in all actuality, when y'all do what y'all do, you basically help multiply other Nipseys and other individuals, you know what I'm saying, like him or like myself. Straight up and down. You know what I mean? You may kill the physical, but you can't kill, you know what I'm saying, the entity. You can't kill the principle. You can't kill the morality. There are many Malcolm X's. There are many Marcus Messiah Garveys. There are many Stephen Biko's, Nelson Mandela's, Noble Drew Ali's. Many. You know what I mean? It's just too many. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, that jealousy and envy, man. Jealousy and envy is what got rid of, you know what I'm saying, Khalid Muhammad. Jealousy and envy is what got rid of Malcolm X out the Nation of Islam. Clarence 13 X. Smith. Noble Drew Ali. Marcus Messiah Garvey. Huh? And the list goes on. Yeah. Yes, the system that we live in does have a part in preventing the rise of a black messiah or leader. But what the system does do is make sure it keeps itself hidden. It's going to use weak-minded people like y'all. You know what I mean? And that's for real, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to get off the subject. I'm just letting y'all, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers know, man, on the real, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to stop with this shit about, you know, the first thing, the Illuminati or, you know, whatever. Nah, man. The disease on the real is you, your mind, your state of mind. We live in a system, for one, of pure jealousy, envy, negativity. You know what I mean? All kinds of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you on the real to overcome those emotions and overcome those bad thoughts. Because when those thoughts, for one, especially jealousy, when jealousy consumes your brain, you start to think of, you know, malice, thinking of doing spiteful things to individuals. Jealousy and envy is what killed Nipsey. You know what I mean? And that's real talk. You know, and it's not going to stop until, you know what I'm saying, black people won't come to the realization that you, the person in the mirror, are your own worst enemy. Straight up and down. White man ain't worried about y'all. Because the thing about it is, as a community, we're self-destructive. Straight up. Peace.